So, first I want to start off by saying Mele Kalikimaka to everyone out there. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. I hope you have a good time spending time with your family and friends and having a wonderful time overall. I've said time a lot in the past sentence, and yeah, I know. It's like how teenagers always say like. But anyway, you clicked on this video probably because you want to know what happened in the mental hospital, because obviously the title is Merry Christmas from the mental hospital, so you're probably wondering what happened. I'll be honest, not a lot happened. It was a pretty chill day. You know, we have our own schedule, sort of. Wake up, do whatever you need to do, brush your teeth, take a bath, go to the hospital, and then I'm talking about a partial hospital. It's an outpatient program where you spend majority of your time at home, but for 6 hours a day you go to the mental hospital. Anyway, so we have our normal routines, and if I'm being completely honest, it does get a bit taxing. A lot of the time you will be bored, not because the content or what they're teaching us is boring, but mainly because, well, teenagers have a short attention span. We don't really, being completely honest, we don't really care at this time in our life. I'll be honest, there are some times where I didn't care about anything that they were teaching us in the mental hospital. But it's all attitude. And some of us have the wrong attitude, some of us have the right attitude. Those of us who have the wrong attitude don't really benefit as much than the ones who do have the right attitude. But you're not here for me to be lecturing you on attitude. You're here to hear the story. So, let's take it back to the beginning. We went through our normal rituals. Actually, I shouldn't say rituals, but we went back to our normal routine to check in, talk about our feelings, talk about what we need, our highest symptom, whether that be hearing things no one else can hear, or feeling depressed, or feeling anxious. Then we continue on with our day with academics, where we do schoolwork, because it's obviously a partial hospital. We're going to be going to school on some days and to the hospital on other days, so some of us have homework to do. Once that's over, we have a group. And this group was actually pretty good. It was a goal-setting group. So we were supposed to create goals that we're going to have over the winter break, which isn't really much of a break since it's only 2 days, Christmas Eve and Christmas. But who am I to complain? I guess our mental health is a lot more important than having a good time. That's sarcasm. It's sarcasm. Don't take that seriously. But anyway, we had a group on goal setting. We made goals over the weekend, and it was good. We were all happy, but then we got a bit too competitive. See, instead of having groups all day, the staff decided, hey, let's make this a little bit more fun. So we played games. Games like this antler tail thing, where one of the staff would flip a coin, and antlers would be heads, tails would be tails, obviously. And whatever one it lands on has to sit down. Or whoever chose that has to sit down. It's a bit weird, but whatever. So people got a bit too rowdy with that one, I guess. They took it very seriously. Fast forward, after a couple more games, after lunch, we have this white elephant game. Now, if you don't know what white elephant is, don't ask me what it is, because honestly, I don't know. All I know is that you can pick a gift, or you can steal a gift from someone who got a gift previous to you. Now, I'm going to call out 2 people. I'm not going to use their real names, but this is going to be interesting. The first one is a boy. His name is Lee, and I call him that because obvious reasons. If you know him in real life, obvious reasons. But he's going through a lot in his life. Obviously, we're all in the mental hospital. We all have a lot going on in our lives. But he had a lot. He was struggling. And I guess he sort of just needed a way to express how much he really was struggling on the inside. So, he decided to let that out while we were playing White Elephant. He got a card, he got tabletop games like chess and checkers and stuff like that, Chinese poker, stuff like that. And he wasn't too happy. That was understandable though. I mean, I got a stuffed sloth, which I traded with another person for um, a sketchbook and a notebook and some pens. Because personally, I like art. I feel like that other person who I gave the sloth to could have given it a way better home than I could have. Because I'd probably, I don't know, give it to my little cousin or something. I don't know. Anyway, the second person that I want to talk about is Elsa. Now, if you know who I'm talking about, the name won't really make sense. But if you probably don't even care anyway. So, Lee was angry. He went outside, he threw away the box that had all the tabletop games in it. He came back in angry, obviously angry, being really defensive. And I'll be honest, I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he has a lot going on in his life, and he just needed some way to express that. I get that, I understand that. I really hope that he's doing better because he's going to be leaving the mental hospital soon. But anyway, he was angry and showing it. But Elsa tried to get him to calm down. She was telling him, hey, it's okay. We all have stuff going on in our lives. Please don't be angry, because you're not only ruining my day, but you're ruining everyone's day. We're supposed to be happy. Christmas is coming up. And that really ticked Lee off. So he started yelling at her. Now, if we were in an inpatient hospital, this would have went straight to a lockdown. But we're not in an inpatient hospital. We're in a partial hospital. So we got separated from the group, and all we could hear from the inside is horrible, horrible sobbing from Elsa. She was destroyed. Now, if you don't know who Elsa is, I'll say she's a very sensitive person. She is a very kind and loving person, and she has a lot going on in her life that really knocks her down, but she picks herself back up again. So she's a very fragile person, and to be yelled at like that really destroyed her. But, good thing is, it didn't last for long. Security was called, they were sent home early, both of them, and we sort of just continued on with our day. And yeah, that was about it. I mean, it's not that much of an exciting story, but it is a story. Merry Christmas from the mental hospital. So, if you have any questions or anything like that, put them in the description below. Or not in the description, in the comments below. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Eusebius, and I'll see you guys later. Shoots.